It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks, don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Nope. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Alright then. I don't know what the fuck just...
Até pedir que enquanto tiver gemendo eu continuo o massacre. Enquanto tiver gemendo eu continuo o massacre.
Alright everybody, welcome back to another NCDT production with your host, PoJ-Gamer. It'll be me. Today we're going to talk about rumors, speculations of the next map for Warzone and a new zombie mode for Cold War and Warzone. Again, these are speculations. Supposedly, a CoD site accidentally confirmed Outbreak Zombies mode, Cold War and Warzone in Season 2. So, again, if it come from the CoD site, they accidentally confirmed it. I don't think it was an accident. If it was an accident, somebody's fixing to lose their job. But anyway, Outbreak has already been rumored to be coming to Black Ops Cold War. If these rumors are to be believed, this will be a large-scale PvE mode in Treyarch style played on a fire team map. Get into more details on that and probably some other patch notes and so forth from previous days. First off, a big shout out to PoJ for always being here every stream, the entire stream. Shout out to Rabbit Daddy 69 for your support as well. Appreciate everybody coming by today. If you're new around here, of course, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. Give us a rating on today's video. Would be greatly appreciated. Check the description. Also, give us a follow over on Twitter. Twitch, excuse me. All of our social links are in the description. So, with that being said, let's see. Season 2 is supposed to start on February the 25th. So, I'm kind of looking forward to a different mode. They've disappointed me every time they've said they were coming out with a large-scale zombie mode on every title so far. Just hope this is actually what they really mean. PvE, player versus enemy, so it will be all humans against zombies. It won't be humans against zombies like the joke they put in Warzone. The infected mode for Black Ops 4 was probably the most disappointing infected mode I've ever played. Get Destin Deals in the house. What's going on, D&D? We out here. You doing alright today, man? Dylan, you done a parts list for your bike? I hear you, man. I hear you. Want to start doing some upgrading to it? I mean, I already know you done the exhaust upgrade on it. So. booked here in for a service. Confused at that comment. What do you mean and booked here in for a service? Is that a typo? Ah, gotcha. Booked her for a service. Gotcha. All right. Cool. So what kind of upgrade you planning on doing next? What's up, Kool-Aid? Any new mud guards? Old ones were broke. Where it was. I got you. I'm doing good. Doing good, Kool-Aid. Hope you are, man. Seen you in a while. Hope everything's alright. Yeah, we're all good. We're all good, Kool-Aid. Thank you for asking. I hear you, man. Just basically putting her back the way she used to be. I hear you, man. Well, at least did it do some more damage than that than they when they stole it, or when they attempted to steal it. Actually, yeah, it did get stolen, didn't it? Everything's fine with you? Good. Good. What else we can find here? Pretty much, I mean, there's not much we want to cover today. We know, like I say, we don't cover a lot of Warzone anymore. We do cover some of it. Syndicate ridicules the Warzone anti-cheat. Really? I got to read that one. Why do you want to ridicule the anti-cheat? Because you're cheating? Probably because the anti-cheat's not working then, probably. chilling today. That's about all anybody can do on the eastern side, I guess you call it. They're still predicting a chance for us to get some freezing rain and stuff. You don't hear that noise out there anymore, do you? Hit me dim high. Oh yeah. What she used to look like. That card from the bottom. Okay. Trying to get it back to look like that again. Nice. Ordered that in one of the back as well. I hear you. I'll have it back to regular or looking normal again soon, hopefully. The only difference is the exhaust. Alright, I got you. Okay, cool. Well, did it need the exhaust, or is that just something you wanted to do to it? Tried my hand at the exfil last night. Had 2 rounds of it on the Zombies Firebase Z map. Failed both times. It costs too much. They need to maybe do the exfil at around 11 or something. Maybe, I don't know. But time you open all the doors and get the power on to pack a punch of weapon, you not got much money left to pack a punch your weapon. Run into a small glitch last night. I thought I had turned the last station on to get the power going, and evidently I didn't. So once I figured out what I'd done, I went back, enabled it, or turned it on, waiting for the zombies to come. No zombies ever come. So I went back to the portal, went back to the main spawn in, and as soon as I spawned in, a mimic wailed hell out of me. Done. And of course the attempts at exfil didn't work. Mr. SoCal, what up, dude? What's going on, man? Getting like a villain. Hoping that this new zombies mode they're talking about is exactly what we're hoping for this time. So the last few times they've done a zombie mode that we were really interested in, They really screwed it up. Just chilling and waking up. I hear you, man. Are you in the path of this icy mess? Well, they're calling it Outbreak. Supposed to be a PvE mode, player versus enemy. But they've been rumoring the Outbreak for a little while. So hopefully they're really going to do it. Supposedly here, and I haven't found the confirmation of where they, on their site, but COD site accidentally confirmed Outbreak mode, or excuse me, Outbreak Zombie mode, which is a PvE, player versus enemy. And if they really do it like that, then it's going to be, all humans spawn in, and I guess the last humans alive. I don't know how that's going to work. Outbreak COVID-19 zombies, yeah, maybe so. Yeah, well, they done I don't know if you've ever done the infected mode. Infinite Warfare was the first one I ever done a infected mode in, and to me that was the best infected mode they ever come out with. And they Black Ops 4, they tried to do an infected mode where it was 6 humans against 6 infected. That was the worst piece of garbage that I ever seen. An infected mode. That's not infected. Because 12 players, one gets infected, and that person runs around infecting the rest of them. He'll either, timer runs out or everybody's infected. When Black Ops 4 tried their hand at it, it was 6 humans against 6 zombies. Played that round, and then you switched. Those 6 zombies then were the humans. They just switched places. That was trash. It was garbage. Worst infected mode I ever tried. Yeah, I think I tried it maybe twice. Maybe. I mean, I doubt I done it any more than twice. It was just garbage. All 6 humans would just sit in the corner on their spawn point and never move. So I didn't care for that mode. And then Black Ops 4 in the Blackout, they teased us with a Outbreak mode in Blackout. Well, that was garbage. That was a joke. I know I tried it once. I may have done it 2 or 3 times, but yeah, I mean, any attempt to do, a zombies outbreak or a zombies mode that should be humans against zombies, regardless to where this person is at, all humans spawn in, and then all humans band together and, try to survive this zombie outbreak. It's been hinted that, that was coming for quite some time on other titles. It never happened. So hopefully this is what they're going to really do this time. It's really going to be a PvE, player versus enemy, zombies against humans. What's up, Treadhead Pete? Got your second beer flu shot the other day? But I turned into a zombie. One of you needs to shoot me between the eyes quick. Yeah, I mean, I like the Alcatraz better than regular Blackout. There at the end, I tried playing. I mean, it's been several months ago. I tried playing the Blackout. I don't know, maybe 3-4 months ago. I don't know. I couldn't get into it. Couldn't get the feel of it. I mean, but yeah, when it first came out, Blackout, I loved it. It was fun, kind of an exciting challenge. Exactly. You didn't have the cheaters. You had the occasional Cronus Max or Cronus Zen users back then. Probably more Cronus Max, but yeah, you had the occasional Cronus users, but yeah, we didn't have the cheating problem. Of course, they didn't have crossplay either. Yeah, there's rumored there's a new Outbreak mode coming, PvE style. Redhead. So I'm really hoping that there's some truth to these rumors that they're spreading. Well, supposedly Call of Duty's site accidentally confirmed Outbreak Zombies mode, and I'm just trying to figure out how they accidentally confirmed it. You know what I mean? So I think they purposely confirmed it. They put some teasers in at the end of the Zombies. Not stating, but showing that the Treyarch hinting that the Zombies is heading to the Ural Mountains, and Outbreak being accidentally leaked. It's highly likely that we'll see a new large-scale Zombies mode in Season 2. Again, these are all still speculations and rumors. I usually don't like to do rumors, but this one still seems to keep popping up. Right now, they're not sure whether they're going to use one of the Firebase, Fire Team Dirty Bombs maps, or they're going to construct a new, totally different map altogether. But I don't know if they'll construct a new one or whether they'll just take some of those Firebase, Fire Team Dirty Bombs. Those actual maps are in the mountain areas, especially the first original. I don't know if you guys ever played the Fire Team Dirty Bomb, but those maps were mountain scenes. Oh yes, I turned crossplay off from get-go, Mr. SoCal. In fact, I turned crossplay off on Modern Warfare and Warzone before I quit playing it. And then when Cold War beta, we didn't have to worry about it on the start one. When they done the second beta event, I went to it and turned it off. The only time I would turn crossplay on is if I knowed for sure that we were going to be running with somebody that was on a computer, and that's not very often. So turning crossplay off is a big help, my personal opinion as well. Again, we're still going to run into those Cronus players, the ones that can't play and don't know how to play, so they're going to, use an Edge, which is a cheat box. Keyboard warriors, yeah, keyboard warriors too now. Keyboard jockeys. Add some more pictures over here. Second, let me get some more pictures over here. Yeah, keyboard jockeys, keyboard warriors. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I don't care to play the crossplay. I think that's one of the biggest mistakes they ever made, is enabling a crossplay on these games. Now they've got basically 3 games all tied together. You got Modern Warfare, Warzone, and Cold War that are all tied together. So if you go play Warzone, whatever rank you had in Cold War is going to be the same rank on Warzone, and vice versa. That's what wrecked Modern Warfare. Yeah, I agree. Not just the fact that they don't know how to patch the thing properly, but yeah, I definitely agree. I think they could have done a better job with some of the patches they did. Alright, so let's add these pictures to my... add. That one. Outbreak. Mandatory. There you are. Right here. Add some more pictures to our image slideshow. But I mean, as we all know too, I mean, it seemed like every time they would do an update, something else would go wrong. They've been doing that for quite some time. Yeah, well, you know why they nerf a lot of them, right? I mean, some of them are overpowered. I mean, I get that. They then a sniper rifle. It was Modern Warfare. When Modern Warfare first come out, best I remember, there was a sniper rifle that you didn't even have to aim, pull the trigger, and you get a kill with it. Yeah, I understand nerfing something like that, but yeah. The biggest reason they nerf weapons and nerf anything in the game is because a big time content creator gets killed with said weapon or device. Black Ops 4, the 9-bang in Blackout. They took the 9-bang out because a big time creator, and it was probably more than one, he got killed with a 9-bang when he didn't think he should have. Or the cluster grenade, which they nerfed later on. They took the 9-bang slam out of Blackout, and then they nerfed the cluster. So that's where it all rolls down to, in my personal opinion. And you know, I've always said these, and I stick behind what I say with this. Most of these content creators actually use said devices and weapons until they get them used on them, and then they cry about it. Well, since they're partnered with Activision, they're partnered with Sony, they're partnered with all these, you know, big companies, when they cry, these companies listen to them. You know, I don't think they should have ever took the 9-bang out of Blackout. And they should have never nerfed the cluster. That was the purpose for the cluster, was to break apart into multiple grenades. Battlefield don't nerf their guns because it's realistic. Battlefield was always fun back when I played it. I mean, I really enjoyed the Battlefield. I played a Battlefield, and then there was a Battlefield Vietnam that I played. I think there was another variant. It was all the same company, with just like an add-on mod that you put in the game, or that you downloaded, whatever. Part of the reason I thought about think of the name again. Rainbow Six Siege. I've heard several rumors about Rainbow Six Siege that, you know, they don't tolerate cheaters, and they don't do a lot of modifying and, you know, messing things up. The biggest thing that really impressed me about Rainbow Six Siege is the fact that they don't tolerate cheaters. So, cheating's fun if you're going to do it with yourself. You know, don't cheat in a public lobby. Go to a private lobby and go cheat against the bots or something if you want to cheat. Alright, let's see. So this guy runs into a cheater on stream and began to openly mock the anti-cheat in Activision's Call of Duty Warzone. Season 1 Call of Duty's Warzone has been interesting to say the least. The game was recently integrated with Black Ops Cold War weapons arsenal, which resulted in countless game-breaking bugs, multiple iterations of the stim glitch, and an insanely overpowered DMR, which dominated the game for weeks. Due to the fight, improved Warzone and a double down on Raven's effort on anti-cheat, halting over 60,000 bans in the last ban wave. Unfortunately, even the recent effort, it has proven not to be enough. Yeah, I mean, I've seen people play it. I've not, I've never played Rainbow Six, but I thought about it, and there is an offline mode. It's a multiplayer game. There's no like campaign or nothing like that in it, but there is an offline mode, and that's part of the other reason I thought about getting it, just to do some of the offline stuff. But that's part of what impressed me so much about hearing anybody talk about Rainbow Six was they don't tolerate cheaters at all. If you do cheat, you're eventually going to get caught, and when I say eventually, I mean fairly quick. What everybody's telling me. With the anti-cheat system they got going on in Warzone, they're simply just banning the accounts, and they're just going to another account and coming right back on. And instead of banning their consoles and banning where they can't come back, or fix it to where they can't use cheats at all. My personal opinion, I think it would be easier for them to fix it to where you can't use cheats, period. You can't plug externals up to your consoles. You can't plug a keyboard. You can't plug a mouse. If you plug a keyboard and mouse, then it doesn't work in the game. It would be strictly for... What's up, Boss for Life? I mean, a lot of people use the consoles for other things, when they're not gaming. And a keyboard and mouse sometimes would be easier to navigate around, like if you're watching the website, or if you're looking at the website. Today's a shitty day. Yeah, today's pretty rough, man. And it ain't over for us. Rogue Company, very team-based like Rainbow Six Siege. I've tried the Rogue Company a time or two. I'm not sure about that one. I mean, I have played it. I ain't saying I won't never play it again, but it's not one of my favorites. With Rainbow Six being on sale is the reason I thought about it, but that's as far as it went, just thinking about it. Come to work and had to load the truck already? Yep. And now you're soaking wet for the rest of the day in 39 degrees. Yeah. That sucks. End up catching pneumonia out there, man. Still here, Kool-Aid? I appreciate it, dude. But yeah, I mean, there's some things in the future that sounds cool and sounds promising, so to speak. But until they get a handle on how to stop the cheaters, don't ban them. Figure out how to stop them. I mean, ban them. Maybe I said that wrong. ban them if you see the need to. Figure out whatever it is you need to do. The anti-cheats, something ain't working. They're not stopping the cheaters at the source. You stop the cheaters at the source, and it will make the game a whole lot better. I'm not gonna say I've never used a glitch, and glitching is, in a sense, cheating. But I don't want a cheat box. I don't want to be able to. I don't want, pull a trigger and get a kill. Pull a trigger and get a kill. I don't want that. I want to be able to get my kills, earn my rank honestly. That's just like the people that have glitches in zombies, and they exploit those glitches. Had to load 40,000 pounds of electric motors. Damn, dude. Man, I hope you don't get sick, dude. Make sure if you got access to them, take you some Tylenol, take you some aspirin or something, man. Kind of a help preventative measure. So what do you got? Soaking wet and cold, 39 degrees. Aspirin or Tylenol? Tylenol? Yeah. Tylenol. I can't hear you. Let it thunk. All it is ice. When it tears it up, they'll have to come fix it now. Been trying to get them to replace that unit ever since we moved here. Yeah. Ice getting down in the unit out there. Fan blade running, it's hitting the ice. With it freezing, raining. Let's see. Every Daddy said he looked a while ago. Temperature. It's still saying 34 here. Warzone. Let's see what you got there. 37 degrees, not 39. That's even colder. Nine mile an hour winds at 37 degrees. That makes for a cold day. And it probably ain't gonna get much warmer than that today, is it? I don't think they're calling but like 34, 35 for the highest day here. I mean, I know that sounds bad. There's places that's got minus digits. That's cold. But, raining, not getting above 34, 35, that just makes for a miserable day. Oh, I guarantee it sucks, man. Guarantee it. I've worked in some pretty nasty shit in my life. Now, rain in the summertime, that's a hot day, especially if it's a good rain. Now, if it's one of them, a quick shower that just kind of blows through, makes it hot and muggy after the rain quits, that's not the kind I'm talking about. I'm talking about a good, steady shower, a good, steady rain shower. Something like that, depending on the type of work you do, shit, I didn't mind working in it. I worked at a golf course, helped build a golf course actually, and then once we actually started working the golf course, mowing grass and irrigation, fertilizing and stuff like that. Shit. You're riding around on that mower out there mowing grass and the rain starts. As long as it ain't thundering and lightning, I didn't get off that mower. I kept right on mowing. I'd be going down the fairway mowing grass, seeing everybody else hauling ass to the shop because it's raining. One time they got to the shop, they're going to be soaking wet anyway. Why not go ahead and finish mowing the fairway you're at least, you know? Most time they had to run me out. So, man, mowing grass in the wet, you're not going to hurt it. I mean, shit, we had guys sharpen the blades on every mower every day. If it got used, it got sharpened before it got put back up. Or they'd clean it up. Well, the rider, whoever used the mower, had to clean it up, brought it in the shop, and then the shop mechanic would actually sharpen all the blades and then put it in the back. So we didn't go out the next day with any kind of mowers that had been used the day before unless they were sharpened. Mowing grass in wet and rain. Most time we were out on the golf course and there's still dew on the grass. So them blades are going to get wet. The grass is going to cake up in there. So, yo, what's up, Grizzle? But having to work in that kind of weather, 39, 37 degrees, yeah, that's too much, man. What up, Grizzle? How you doing, man? Then you playing that Among Us? That's a computer game, ain't it? PC game. Seen it listed for I think Android, iOS, and Windows. I think is what it was listed for. Yeah, Android or iOS. I don't know about that game, man. I've seen other people play it too. I don't know. Got to be pretty fun. I don't know. I don't play phones. I don't play games on my phone. Hell, I'm just not I'm not much on playing games on my phone. Like that Call of Duty Mobile, I did try it. I wanted it for the zombies, but then you had to be a certain level before you could even open up the zombies. So made it pretty far on that airport madness. Gets pretty hard. I hear you. I hear you. I mean, I've had a few people come by and want me to play it. I'm not set up to play PC games, so I can't do PC games, and I'm not, like I say, I'm not gonna play a game on my phone. I just can't do it. Still thinking about the Rainbow Six Siege. On sale, be on sale until I think like 2 a.m. and it might be already off sale. But I've been thinking about that one because they do have an offline mode, so you wouldn't have to play against, you know, other people. You can play, I guess, AIs. I'm not sure how that would work. But they don't have a campaign mode. They don't have a story mode. I think it was 5 versus 5 multiplayer and an offline mode. Well, there you go. You're in a random lobby with 4 of the random people that you don't know, and I don't talk to randoms. Still making noise? Can't hard to see it from there. Hold on, I'll come over a minute. Let me go look out the window and see if I see anything in particular in the fan blades. Be right back, guys. Right, give me one more minute. Yeah, they're that's actually looking fixing to start freezing out there too. Another band of that freezing rain coming right straight toward us. Not good. Yeah, that went off sale. Figured I'd miss it. Oh well. What it is. Should have got it when I thought about it. I reckon it's about time to switch over to some fishing or something here. Are you all good? It's going. I still ain't caught that 200 pounder. You all good, Tread? Don't worry about it, bro. 197 pound is my biggest one so far. I'm still trying though. I ain't give up. Day 10 of 30. Like I say, that 197, that was my biggest catch so far. With the new season coming out February, well, 25th of this month, I'll probably grind a little bit more fishing than Cold War for a while, trying to get this 30-day challenge, plus getting that 220 plus pound fish. I mean, I'd settle with a 200 even, but I want the record for a little while, or I want on the leaderboard for a little while anyway. Get on the leaderboard for a little while anyway, make you feel good. A lot of rain. Well, it might not be actually coming right up to us, and just engulfs us, turns into rain. Guess we're in a hot spot. I don't know. Of course, Stunner lost power like 3 or 4 hours before the storm ever actually hit where he lived. Bad part about it is when he called in power company, they didn't even know he was out of power. Back to the freezer. Well, boss, don't forget to take you some Tylenol today, man. Stay safe, dude. Be careful out there. I would say stay warm, but I know you're doing the best you can at it, so just try to stay safe, man. Out again, thank you for coming by, dude. Yes, I have actually watched that before, Tread. I don't think I want to do that though. I don't think I want to. The bad thing is I get sticky. Yeah, that's already feel it creeping up. Damn, that is not good. It's not good, boss. Yeah, I don't think I want to stick my foot in a fish's mouth to catch him, or much less stick my hand down his throat to catch him. Yeah, I've seen them dudes pull out some pretty damn big monsters. We're talking about a 220-pound fish that could probably eat my asshole. I know, I got you. I did have you up. Phone cut off. Y'all good. Y'all good, Deadpool. Well, like I say, man, get you some Tylenol. Yeah, it's already set in, dude. You've already got it, man. What it sounds like. You're hurting, nose starting to run, and your throat's getting sore. I hate to hear it, dude. You want to take you some Tylenol or something, man. That might help a little bit. Get you some, on the way home tonight, get you some NyQuil cold medicine. That'll help fight it off. That Theraflu, I don't know how that works. I've never tried it myself, but I see a lot of people doing it. Still 5 hours to go. Right, man. Chicken soup. Hey, that's a good one. Eat a cold, starve a fever. I've even done a Dayquil, man, just to keep working. I've worked sick before. Didn't much like it, but work goes on. Bills continue. You know, you got to do what you got to do. I get it, man. The phone's going wide open today, ain't it? But yeah, I've done my share of working with, depending on what it is, just continue working. Taking drinking Pepto-Bismol to stay working. Taking Dayquil to stay working. It's not a fun thing. Better living through pharmaceuticals is an option. Yeah. That's an option. Yeah, that's an option. But I mean, it's rough. The line of work he's in, it's just, he's out in the weather all the time. Feel it, man. We used to build tents to work. We would pull up to a job site, raining like hell, but we still had a job to do, and we had to go from the house or wherever we're working back and forth to the van to get equipment and shit like that, or work in general. So I'd pull up close enough to the damn house or the building I was working in and build me a tent between the van and the building, and that's where we would work. I used to pick about this. The worst thing my boss ever caught me doing was working under a tent. If that's the worst thing I got to worry about, I ain't got nothing to worry about. Working in the weather sucks for sure. I've done lots of that. Yep. I've done my share of it. I'm too old to do it anymore though. I'm not going to do it if I don't have to, man. The type of work I got right now is not weather related, so. But yeah, I've done my share of it. I've definitely done my share of it. 182 pounds, damn, close. You still in here, Kool-Aid? See how the weather was in Florida. And like I was saying earlier, man, about working in the rain. Summertime rain, yeah. Again, really depends on the type of work you're doing. But, yeah, working in the rain, having to get wet and then having to continue to work 4 or 5 more hours, that's not good. 37 degrees where he's at right now. He's already soaked clear to the bone. That's just going to make for a miserable day the rest of the day. And the bad part about it is if he gets sick, he'll probably come back to work the next morning working sick. And like I said earlier, work goes on, bills continue to come in. Not much you can do about the bills, except pay them. Don't pay them, get kicked out on the street. Don't pay them, get your lights turned off, your water turned off, shit like that. So, bills don't stop. They don't give you a break. Well, yeah. Over to live for a little. No, the bills don't stop. That tyrant that owns the power company, he don't care that you're sick. He just wants his money. Your landlords, people that rent, they don't care you're sick. They just want their rent. I mean, I get it. If I was a landlord, I'd want my rent too. I'd want to get paid. But I would also be a little sympathetic. You've been out there before. You've done this. You know how it feels. You know? Put the shoe on the other foot. I mean, I'm not saying go broke because somebody else needs your help. But I'm just saying be a little sympathetic when it comes to situations. Most of the people that are doing this, they've never done this. They've never done a hard day's work in their life. Bunch of, I call them pencil pushers. They've never seen a true day's work. Got a gold spoon shoved up their in their hand. Or maybe it was a hand-me-down company from a family, you know, when family like dad, you know, the sons take over, the daughters take over, whatever, you know. Well, they were born into that life, and they've never had to work a hard day in their life. They don't even know what work is. Probably never even had dirt under their fingernails before. Those are the ones that don't care. They don't care if you're sick, if you're not sick, as long as they get paid. Well, you put the shoe on the other foot one time and fix it to where they're sick and they have to stay out of work and they can't make no money to pay bills, then it'd be a little different. Oh, exactly. You don't ever know nothing, Fred. Even if you own a place, the government wants you to continue to pay some sort of a tax. Somebody always needs to get paid. Exactly. I've said that many times, man. You work all your life to pay for something. It ain't paid for. You got to pay taxes on it every year. I've got my property paid for. My house is paid for. Why should I have to continue to pay taxes on something that's paid for? Them greedy asses, man. That's all they want. It's more money. They've got their hands out. I blame this on our ancestors. They started that taxing bullshit hundreds and hundreds of years ago. You know, they would go through towns and pillaging and raiding. If they didn't have money to give them for taxes, they would take their livestock. Huh? What the hell? It's been a bad year. The farmers can't make, can't make it in the farms. The fields are dry. They can't get water to them or whatever, you know. Or either there was too much rain and it rotted all the crop. Well, the government, like you said, they're still going to want their part of their money. They're going to want that tax. And if you don't pay tax, they're going to come get your shit. Right? What? Well, if they want to meet Harry, they can come on in my yard and try to get anything they want. All they got to do is step up to the plate. I'll let them meet Harry. If anybody's wanting to know who Harry is, just look up Dirty Harry. A good way to use it, a good way to look it up would be to what gun was used in Dirty Harry. And that'll tell you who Harry is. They want some, they can get some. I got plenty to go around. I share. I ain't a bit scared to share. To a certain extent, anyway. Canada income tax was implemented to pay for World War II, or World War I, excuse me. The war ended over 100 years ago, but we are still paying income taxes. Bloodsuckers. Exactly. Exactly. Poor man's looking for a biscuit. A rich man's looking for a new chain. New store, you know. He's looking for a new chain store. He's looking for something new. Rich man just want to keep getting richer. Bloodsuckers. Sucking the life out of everything around them. See, there you go. World War One. They implemented that in World War One, and they're still doing it today. So, well, what does the government do for, most of the people? Period. Hardly anything. They got supposedly billions of dollars of relief funds stuck back, but yet, like us, we're in debt to so many other countries. We'll never see the day of light. Screws them over. Yeah, that's all it does. Again, I blame this on our ancestors, man. It's something we didn't have no control over, but we still don't have no control over. That's what makes it so bad, is we don't have the rights they said we do. Years ago we might have had it. Freedom of speech. We don't have freedom of speech. Tell you what, if you think you've got freedom of speech, find a city police officer, a county sheriff, or whatever. Walk up to him and call him a fat ass bastard, piece of shit motherfucker, and fly him to bird and see what happens to you. How's that freedom of speech if you get treated that way? All you're doing is telling the truth. But yet, that's our freedom of speech. The right to bear arms is the only thing that they cannot and will not ever take away from me. They might take it away from somebody, but they'll never take that shit away from me. Me and my brother both have always said, they'll pry them out of my dead cold hand. Now in some places, and again, this is just another way of looking at it. I'm not emphasizing this is a good or bad thing. I'm just saying, now there's so many places that you can't even smoke in public. If you're caught smoking in public, it's a fine. But yet they're still letting people walk around without masks on. Where's the right and wrong in that? I don't see a damn thing right with that. I still see people in our town without masks. I pulled up to a store drive-through window. That way I knew I didn't have to go in. I didn't have to touch nothing, other than merchandise going through that window. Pull up to the drive-through window and the person working in the window with no mask on. And the window's physically open. It's not a screen. It's not a drawer where you had to put stuff in a drawer like a pharmacy. You pull up and you could actually reach in and shake that person's hand if you wanted to. And pull up to the window and they don't have a mask on. Don't start talking sense, PoJ. That's not allowed. Oh, shit. There's a lot of things that ain't allowed anymore, Dred. They might find me. They'd have to catch me first. Of course, they would be able to catch me because I ain't going to be able to run very fast. Yeah, I know what you said, and I agree with you. I agree with you. It's like I say, owning your own property. If you've worked all your life to buy a house, buy a spot of land, it's now paid for, but yet you still can't do what you want to do on your own property. the tax part of it, that's nothing compared to, you know, if I wanted to walk out in my backyard. Now I get it. If I lived in the city limits, if I lived in a congested area, I get this. You know, being able to walk out in my backyard and fire off my gun if I want to. Be able to walk out my back door and piss out my back door if I want to. I get certain areas, scenarios that would be frowned upon. But if you lived in the country and there were no houses around, there was nobody around you, if I wanted to walk out in my yard and fire off my gun, that's my God-given right. But yet, as soon as you start firing off a gun, you know, somebody's going to hear them gunshots and call the authorities, and next thing you know, you've got, you know, county sheriffs or whatever in your yard wanting to know what's going on. Well, it ain't none of your business what's going on. This is private property. You know? Well, we hear gunfire, and there was complaints about gunfire, so we're just checking it out. Well, who's complaining about gunfire? I'm on my own property. But yet there's somebody that's got to stick their nose in your business, and the government is one of them. That's why they do that census bullshit. It's not to see how many people's in the world, it's to keep check on your ass. Why do you think Big Brother started letting all these damn phone companies do all these wireless phones and shit? Cell phones. The Big Brother can keep an eye on your ass. Your smart TVs that's got cameras on them. The Big Brother can keep an eye on your ass. I've been saying that shit for years. Big Brother's been watching us for years. People are just now opening their eyes and realizing that's what's happening. There was a quote made on one of the Batman movies one time. This town needs an enema. Well, right now, I think the whole world needs one. The government unleashed this COVID for population control, and it got out of hand. Now there's what, 7 variants? Isn't that what they said? 7 variants of the COVID now. I think it just got out of hand for them. All right. Huh? Oh. Need a new pillar? Need a new pillar? Need another pillar? Do that one to you. Want it? We'll try to make this 2 hours. I don't know if we're going to or not, though. NCDT Cookie House, Crumb speaking. Alright, let's go back here. That off. Put it on the desk. Because I'm actually still titled Cold War. Well, game category, Cold War. Tried playing that last night again, man. I didn't play no multiplayer. Played prop hunt. And then when prop hunt got to the point where it was just annoying, I went over to zombies. And I failed twice on the exfil. What now? Say that again. Cost you more than 50 cents. we're gonna be back tonight. Not sure. I might end up doing some midday, but we're gonna be back on the grind. Midday and night streams on Fishing Planet for a while. We're gonna get that 220 plus pound fish, regardless. We're not gonna quit till we get it. So close to it now as it is, but yeah, we're not gonna quit till we get it. I'm hoping the new Outbreak mode they're talking about in Cold War is actually legit. I really hope that they bring out what they're talking about. I hope so, man. Well, like I say, my biggest is 197. I'm close. Just not where I want to be on the size. I had one guy come into my Twitch stream the other day, tell me why wasn't I fishing off the dock with 4 or 5 rods. And I said, well, for one fact, you end up sometimes losing one. You don't end up catching them all. I said, those big monster fish, if you're in a boat without it anchored down, I said, you can get them a whole lot quicker. I just kept on and kept on and kept on and kept on. Finally, I banned his ass. Well, he sent a unban request and then never come back after we unbanned him. This is like that guy that Black Ops 4 was playing multiplayer of Black Ops 4. Was having a bad night. Guess I got into a try-hard lobby or something, getting my ass handed to me. And the guy told me I was using the wrong gun. What do you mean wrong gun? He said, well, there's a different gun for every map. No, hell there ain't. If you want to use a different gun for every map, go for it. I said, but I'm playing the way I play, and this is the way I play. He said, well, that's why your KD sucks. I said, no, my KD sucks because I don't give a shit about KD. He kept on and kept on. I finally banned his ass. This is something I take suggestions, but I don't take to people telling me how to play games. I don't take to people telling me how to run my life. That's where the government comes in. The government wants to try to tell you how to run your life. You can or can't do this. You know, it's wrong. I think we need to, what's that word? There's a word for it where you go in and take the government down and start over, basically. They've been needing to do that for years. Right now we've got we're getting too deep there, so I'm gonna hush. But yeah, I think we need to start over. The world needs an enema. Need to flush. Need to start over. Government officials that are in the government, they need to be pulled and new ones in. Like this might be a short stream. Everyone has different play styles, fishing, COD, tanks, real life. What works for me may not work for you, and that is okay. People need to realize that. Exactly. Exactly. Well, on like these multiplayer games, you know, if I'm on the East Coast and he's, you know, in the same state as the servers, or maybe even the same town. I knew a guy that he lived in the same town. He lived within blocks, from what I understand, from Epic. His ping on Fortnite was like a 1. And he's playing against people that's got, you know, anywhere from probably 20 to 50 plus ping. He was mopping the floor with everybody he come up against. He was not that good of a player. It was just the fact that he had so much better ping that he was physically getting his shot off before they even seen him. Yeah, there's another handle, you know. Again, play style is one thing, and it's like you said, you know, I've got a style of play, you've got a style of play. What works for me may not work for you. What works for you may not work for me. Well, a good example, the NASCAR racing. You know, it's starting to give a lot of us setups when we were doing the custom setup racing. The same thing with Sir Camp. You know, we would trade setups. Well, what worked for me might not work for him, so he would have to adjust it a little bit. There you go. Internet connectivity is one factor among many. Exactly. Among many. Same thing, you know, Stunner would give us a setup. It worked good. I liked the setup, but he was still outrunning me with the same setup that he gave me. I'm like, couldn't quite figure out how. You had the worst gameplay today? Could it have been the game that you were playing? I'm just saying. What makes you say you had the worst gameplay? Tell me about it. What went wrong? You like play? Hey, what I tell everybody, you know, just because I don't like a game that they're playing doesn't mean that, you know, you shouldn't continue to play it if you like it. You know, that's like Fortnite. I don't care about Fortnite, but I don't talk shit about people that play it. You kept getting sniped by a tiger tank. You must have been going up against Treadhead. That's something I don't think I'd want to get in a game against Treadhead in a tank game. There's a game out there for everybody, you know. There's some games that, you know, people like. That's like that Among Us. I've seen people play it, and I don't think I could get into it. But I don't talk shit about people that's playing it. Redhead is a muppet. He would miss the first 3 shots. Yeah, right. He was peeking a window. The farming simulator. Okay, 2. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Your first 3 would be dead on hits, and the second one, or the next one you might miss. The only reason you miss the next one is because the target's already gone. And don't sell yourself short there, Tread. Just like the fishing game. You know, there's a lot of people that don't like fishing. The farming simulator, a lot of people don't like farming simulator. The truck sim, you know, a lot of people don't like truck driving simulators. They don't have to play them. You know, it's like zombies. You know, I played zombies, and I was getting into zombies a little bit, playing 2 and 3 hours of nothing but zombies. Well, A couple of months later, the guy says, you know, I really don't care for zombies that much. I mean, you tell me after spending, you know, 100 hours watching me, and now you're telling me you don't like zombies? I wish you'd have said something sooner, man. I'd have found something else to play while you were in here. I mean, he was my #1 supporter. I would have definitely, you know, bent the rules or bent what I was trying to do for him. Or you get trolled by high explosive rounds. I leave you on 5 hit points. Yeah, just because you like a game doesn't mean, you know, that you've got to satisfy other people with it. Yeah, when we're streaming, we want to do something that, you know, people like. With all the big content creators out there pretty much taking all the spotlight from the big games, the new games and stuff like that, you're still going to have a few people watching. But find the games that people like and you like and play them. And if you find games that you like that people don't like, play the damn thing anyway if you like it. It's like, you know, fishing. I've had people talk shit about the Fishing Planet. And if you don't want to watch me play fishing, go somewhere else. It's like the bot says. Not everybody's going to like my content. If you don't, move on. I tried Farming Simulator too. Now I did. Don't get me wrong. I did. But I'm not a farmer. I know very little about farming, and even less about how to put equipment together. Go buy this tractor and this plow system and put it out in the parking lot, and then they don't work. They don't work together. Same thing with fishing. When I first started fishing, in real life, I can go to the store, I can buy a rod, I can buy a reel, buy line, hooks, bobbers, weights, anything I need. And I can make it work. I can put it all together and make that rod and reel combination work. Well, in the game, I can go to the shop, buy a rod, buy a reel, only find out that that rod doesn't work with that reel or vice versa. Or you can only use it for float fishing, or you can only use it for lure fishing. No. That ain't the way it is in real life. I go to the store to buy a rod and reel. I can put a lure on it, or I can put a damn bobber on it. You want to entertain your audience and have fun. The games that does both is the game for you, but you still can't please everybody. Exactly. We know. I've said this probably many times, and I'll probably say it again. And when I first started playing anything on Twitch, it was Fishing Planet. Well, I found out there was a lot of fishermen out there. There was a lot of people that liked the fishing games. They liked simulator games, and fishing was one of them. So my Twitch channel has grown mostly from those people that like fishing. That's the reason fishing will never go away completely. If they shut the servers down, then I'm going to try to find another fishing game. We'll go from there when that happens, but let's hope that never happens. I'm hoping that they'll continue to run even after I decide that I don't want to do it no more. But you're dead on, Tread. You really got to find something that entertains your audience. But there's going to be times when you can't please them. And you can't please everybody. There's always going to be that one person out there that, I don't like this. And he's going to be the troll to talk shit to you. Well, that's what the moderators come in for. Get a troll. Let them troll a little bit until they get real bad. That's Stunner. I like the way he does it. He likes to let them kind of tie that rope together tight and hang themselves with it. He won't ban them unless they get filthy, racist, or something like that, they're gone then. You know, like I said to you though one day, Deadpool, you stream, you do what you want to do. If that's the game you like to play, you play it. Just don't let nobody tell you how to run your stuff. You're going to have people that give you suggestions. That's one thing. Now, if you were doing something that I knowed you were going to get in trouble for, then I would come out and say, hey man, you're going to get in some serious trouble for that. You don't need to do that. That's not a suggestion. That's a warning. I run across a guy a couple of years ago now. He was doing sub for sub streams. Troll the trolls, then nuke them. Keep fishing the whole time. Yeah. But yeah, what they didn't physically have in the title, you know, sub for sub, but that's what they were doing. You sub to me, I'll sub to you. I knew that was what they were doing was wrong. We were going to get them in trouble, so I confronted them, and they listened. They, you know, they took that word of advice and run with it. Now, I've seen it since. I've actually scrolled through the titles looking for something to watch on YouTube sometimes and see in the title, sub for sub. I just think to myself, well, that channel is not going to be up very long. And sure enough, you go back and look for it a month later, it ain't going to be there. There's just certain things that you can and can't do. But when it comes to people trying to tell you how to run your channel or how to run what you're streaming, don't let them. Let the trolls be trolled. Haters will be haters. And just do what you want to do. It's like the desk. I mean, you know, I started on YouTube, and it seemed to be popular at first, and it hit quick, it hit hard, and then it seemed to. I had some internet issues one time, and then it slowed down a little bit. Then I run into some other bullshit a couple of months ago. That took a toll on it for a little bit. But it's alright. You know, when I first started streaming, I was streaming to one person. In the long run, if I'm streaming to one person, so be it. Yeah, YouTube don't like it at all, man. They will definitely catch up to you sooner or later. I've had several YouTubers that were subscribed to me and losing YouTube, you know, lose that subscriber number. Go look through the list and find this grayed out. Where their little emoji was supposed to be a like a character or a figure or something, but it was grayed out. Well, if you click on that link, it says this page is no longer available, or it's been terminated due to copyrights, or it'll physically tell you why it's not there anymore. Well, Twitch don't. It just tells you that the page is no longer available, or the content you're looking for is unavailable. They encourage you to follow each other on Twitch. You're not gaining. Well, you're gaining, but you're not. I mean, it's not a. How should I say? I don't know how to come out and say that proper way, but Twitch don't frown on it. In fact, they encourage you to, get yourself out there. They've been doing that community boost. Is that how it's called? Community boost. And what they're doing is they went and selected various streamers to be part of this community boost. Well, what you do is once you get to that boosted level, then they boost your stream out there. And the last time they done mine was like 2,600 times. Well, that particular video, I had 138 views or something like that on it. So, like I say, which encourage, be a part of the community. Share your content with other creators. Get involved with other creators. YouTube? Nah, they don't want you to do that shit. They don't want your channel to grow that way. Don't really see why not. I know one guy did it, and of course he lost his channel twice for doing the same shit. He started a channel, and in less than 2 months he was over 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. And then about a week later his channel got shut down. Well, 3 or 4 months later he starts another channel. He does the same shit. Like 1,500 subscribers. And they shut his ass down again. Every time this guy starts up a channel, it never lasts. It never lasts. Because it does it the wrong way. Now, if he would have started a Twitch channel and done that, you follow me, I'll follow you, Twitch wouldn't have said a word. Alright, what we got? 5 minutes? 4 minutes? 15 kilofer. Near. Yeah, my watch says 12:44, so. Yeah, if Twitch or YouTube decide to promote you through the algorithms, you can grow quickly. If they decide not to, it's hard to grow. Got that right. Yeah, you definitely got that right, man. I just think it's hard to grow in all of them, honestly. Oh, excuse me. I mean, again, you got all these bigger content creators out there you're pretty much competing against. They're playing the same game. You know what the bad thing about this? A lot of the big content creators have been caught for cheating. They won't know better than the average person. They just played better till they found out they were cheating. And then, of course, when they're called out for cheating, they'll come in there with some kind of, excuse me, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do this yet. And everything's all good. You let somebody like me or Deadpool, small time creators, let us get caught cheating and fess up to it. We're done. Oh, it's definitely hard to compete against the big ones. And I don't consider myself competing against them, but you do. You are competing against them. They're playing the same games you're playing, but yet because they're a bigger content creator or more popular content creator, they're going to have more viewers. They're going to have more watchers. They're going to have more followers. They're going to have more subscribers. And I'll use, Dr. Disrespect. Not in no means talking shit about this man. I do not know this man. But he has run into several brick walls over the last few years that I've been hearing about him. He walks into a public bathroom live streaming. They shut his shit down. But yet, he's right back up. In this last instance, the last thing I heard, he still claimed he didn't know why he got shut down. But now he's back on YouTube again. The other night he was clickbaiting his stream. Said he was playing Cold War and he was playing Apex. Because I thought I'd run into a lobby with him. This is twice I've run into the same guy. His name is Dr. Disrespect. But it's not the Dr. Disrespect that you see on YouTube live streaming. Last time I run into him in a prop hunt lobby, I'm thinking, I gotta see if this is really him. If he's playing this, he's live streaming it. There's no way he's not live streaming. So I look his channel up on YouTube. Well, sure enough, he's live streaming, but he's playing Apex. Copycat. Yeah, I see that probably, but I don't see how they can get away with that. Of course, it's PSN too. PSN name is different than YouTube name, I guess. I don't, My PSN name is exactly the same name as my YouTube. It's always been the same. But yeah, you're right. Copycats. All right, we're going to end this here. We're going to take us about an hour break. We'll be back over on Twitch for some Fishing Planet, some hard grinding, the 220 plus pound Aeropaima. Hard name to say. But anyway, appreciate it. Tread, thank you for coming by today, man. Hope everything's going well for you and the family. Deadpool Gamer, thank you for coming by, dude. Try to capitalize on someone else's popular name, catches up with them too. Oh yes, definitely. People are seeing him in the lobby and thinking, oh man, that's Dr. Disrespect, man. Yeah, but that ain't him. Like you say, copycats, dude. But anyhow, cheers to you, Deadpool, appreciate it. And as always, we're going to end this with our shout outs. Big shout out to PoJ Rose, always being here every stream, the entire stream. Thank you so much for that. Shout out to Rabbit Daddy 69 for your support. And I can't tell if Not Offset's been here this morning. I don't think so. I haven't seen him. Usually he's here every stream as well. So shout out to Treadhead Pete and Deadpool Gamer 289. Thanks guys. I appreciate y'all being here. And everybody else that was here today come by the stream and said, hey, stuck around for a while. I appreciate it. Thanks for the likes today, guys. I'll see you again in about an hour, a little over an hour. Like I say, over on Twitch. Gonna do some more Aeropaima grinding. So, peace out, everybody. Remember, stay strong, stay positive, keep your head up. And guess what? We're all in this together, but ain't none of us promised tomorrow. And always remember, a wise man told me one day, a journey of 1,000 miles starts with that first step. Peace out, everybody. I'll see you soon.